The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they can't bring it down. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Right side, Fulton with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. Texans TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 10. Now back to throw. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On their own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. But you look at this defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for him. Let's see if they can get this done.
And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on third down now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Something like a positive sign if you're the D coordinator. You see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Stroud off the play fake. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now 14-0. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another first going into a drive here. This offense, they're not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stroud now on second down. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Pick up a... Texans first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. There he goes left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now it's second and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Pushing his way through. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud sliding out of the pocket. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Stroud sets up the play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will stay put at 17.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll drop to throw. Gets this complete to Butte. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by A.J. Stewart. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he learned that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Got a man, Butte. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Snowhawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Play action. Stroud now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Again, he'll drop to throw.
is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up Stefan Gilmore. Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the intercept, Derrick Henry all alone. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Shudak for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're in the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And they will score. Hit 6 for the Texans team.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Bolden on the return.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
This now a 3rd and 4.